Well, it was my intention this week to go out and do some filming, but for the last 36 hours Fuerteventura has been buffeted by a huge gale, which is still blowing at the moment. I'm just on the dog walk sheltering behind an old wall so you can actually hear me. I did think, oh well, it's not a problem, I'll be able to go out and film some huge waves somewhere in Cotillo or somewhere, but no. Looked on the webcams and amazingly the sea is still relatively calm. So instead you've got this, a review of 2020. What a strange year. Well, we've been digging, as you can see. Well, I say we, that's the royal we. Gary's done most of the hard work. And we've worked out that the corner of the tank was about here and the pipe went in there somewhere. So we've been digging here and finally, I think you can see the pipe's there. We've drilled a hole in the top and it is blocked. So at least we know what we're up against. As you can probably see, it's a lovely day today, not a cloud in the sky. Oh dear, what a shame. This time, for the first time, we're just going as foot passengers, as we're only going for lunch. My mate Steve's and Liz, they're picking us up from the ferry terminal. Smile, do you? Normal silly voice?
No, I won't actually.
No?
No, you've pointed it out, so I'm not doing silly voices anymore.
So we're heading right over there. Well, it's not always lovely weather in Fuerteventura. This is actually the worst clima we've had for 10 years. So stay tuned to see what that's really like. Oh, more dust in my eyes. Well, we can just see the hills here, but if I look along the hills, they sort of disappear in the dust over there. I'll give you an idea what it's like. It's bloody horrible. Hardly see anything around here. Oliva has disappeared in the mist. And there's hills and mountains and all sorts of things there normally, but they've all gone. The sun's pathetically trying to come through. And that's not cloud, that's dust. Well, as I said, the airports are closed. It's 6 o'clock in the evening. Normally that would be full of aircraft coming and going. All there is a few that are flying over on their way to South America, and there's one that somehow seems to have just managed to land at Lanzarote, but there's just no other aircraft anywhere.
Muy bien, chicos, muy bien. Eso es.
Just the odd few dogs today. Well, we've made it to the top of the hill. Oh, Oscar's doing a poo. Thank you, Oscar. It's pretty windy up here, as you can probably hear, but we are on top of a ridge. That's Harris over there, and just over there you can just see the start of Oliva, where I live. Look at your face. Look, Jensen, here. No, sit. Look at it. All sandy.
Muy bien. Hip hip. Hey.
So I call it a sandwich.
Let us out. Screws, dirty screws. Let us out.
Oh, now it's time to answer a few comments on the videos. That'll take a while. And also check on the progress of my websites. As you can see, this is February going into March, page views, and here we go. What a depressing sight that is. And most of my other websites are much the same. Well, this one is the worst because it's about travel. So much for trying to make a living on the internet. Well, there's no queue here, so hopefully this will be fairly quick. Well, that was fairly painless, as well as giving you gloves and everything. They were actually taking your temperature when you went in. A bit embarrassing having to drop your trousers and bend over, but there you go. Come on, let's go. A little walk, no more than 50 metres from the house, that's all we're allowed. Cheers.
Cheers.
To all you people on lockdown everywhere. Well, we're just off out to lunch, just in the village in Oliva, because restaurants are now able to open in a limited way if they've got a terrace. It's our first time we've been out for over 2 months, isn't it, Susan?
Cheers.
So, this will be a new experience. This is where we come for lunch, which is just behind the town hall, and it's a great day because, as you can probably see, it's raining. What has gone wrong with the weather, eh? But at least we're out for the first time in 2 months, and the first time out together for 2 months as well. Excuse me while I do this. You have to do this, don't you?
Some of us do.
What was that, sir? The dogs and I are going to go and do our usual walk, aren't we, boys? Because, quite frankly, the rules here have become so ridiculous, so contradictory, that I think it's time to just ignore some of them and just go and use common sense and do things. The ridiculous thing is, I've just driven here to the school and I'm going to walk around the campo here and not meet anybody. Which sounds pretty sensible to me. But I'm actually not allowed to do that if you look at the rules. And in fact, I can't even go for a walk for exercise at all at this time of day, not until 8 o'clock tonight. But here's the ridiculous thing. I could walk 5 miles to a bar and have a drink and walk back again, and that's okay because that's not exercise. I'm going to a bar. Or I could drive all the way to Corralejo, park on the outskirts, walk all the way through the town to a bar and have a drink, then walk back and then drive home, and that's allowed. But I can't go for a walk with the dogs. Well, as I said, crazy, but we're going to do it. If I get a fine, I get a fine. Right, I'm going to go and do a bit of videoing now, which will make a change. This is a little puss that we've soon found in the garden. Hello, puss. And the dogs are absolutely besotted with, well, besotted isn't the right word. Want to eat is a better word. We're trying to find a home for it, or somebody who'll foster it, because we can't keep it. Can we, puss? See what I mean? You stupid dogs. Leave the cat alone. Well, here we are. We've come to Porto to meet some friends. We're in their apartment and we're about to go out to lunch.
We are making noise.
Just to show you, we are abiding by all of the regulations because we're allowed to be here in their apartment like this with no masks on. And here we are at the restaurant, complying with the regulations, sitting at the same table, don't need masks or anything like that. So here we are, going from the apartment to the restaurant, and we've got to wear masks. How bloody ridiculous is that? We can sit at a table at a restaurant together without masks, we can be in their apartment together, but just because we're in a car, we can't. You've got to love politicians, they're wonderful, aren't they?
Hang on, John's on the Sue, look at your boss.
You're the one who said I should be videoing.
Yes, he's videoing. Happy birthday.
Cumpleaños feliz. Cumpleaños feliz.
It's Sue.
Thank you.
You got to blow it out. Did you make that?
Blow it out.
Videoing these at night just in case. These are flowers that only last a day because they've just come out and they are amazing. And they're on this succulent and they've grown like that in 48 hours, almost from nothing. They're really quite incredible. Quite large too, if I put my hand there. You can see how big the flowers are. Isn't it ridiculous? You walk down the street, you've got to wear a mask, even though there's nobody around. Then you get to a bar and have a coffee and you can take it off. When there's people, well, just as well you can't see me mouthing that word. Right, let's go and find a coffee. Yeah. Well, there he comes. Bloody hell. He must have been way in there, you stupid dog. Jensen, get out of there. Jensen, get out. Get down there. Oscar, get out. You stupid dog. And get yourself stuck. Come on, in. This way. Oscar.
Tito, ¿dónde está Oscar?
Come on.
Oscar, vamos.
Oscar. Oscar! I bet he's in there.
I know that son. What are they doing there?
Oscar, come on! Oscar!
Oh, it's really a big cave, isn't it?
Yeah. Oscar!
Good to know, Sam. Nice to see.
There he is. Oh, you stupid dog. You're going to get yourself stuck in those one day. Come on, this way. Now.
Get out! Yeah, I know you get excited. Yeah, get up. Tell the dog to leave me alone.
Of course, when I was sitting over there with people, I didn't have to wear a mask. But now I'm going to walk over here, when there's virtually no people. I've got to. Bloody stupid rule makers. Thanks for watching. Hopefully 2021 will be a better year. It can't be any worse. Bye. And this is what it's like when I'm not sheltering behind a wall. Just look at that. Just a bit of dust. Oh, what fun.